Well, thanks for joining me. Tonight I'm in North West Wales and I'm here right next to the Menai Bridge. This is the structure, the monument, the bridge that connects mainland Wales to the Isle of Anglesey or Ynys Môn. It's an iconic landmark here in North West Wales. It's a beautiful construction. It was built in the early 19th century and it was Thomas Telford who was the engineer, and he had a pretty impressive back catalogue, truth be told. It's not just the bridge appreciation I'm here for tonight. There's also a match about a mile down the road that way. Tonight, Menai Bridge Tigers take on Bont Newydd. So the pitch here at Treborth, part of the Bangor University campus, the backdrop is set against another bridge. This is the Britannia Bridge behind the pitch we can see in the distance. Basically, the Menai Bridge wasn't able to cope with modern day traffic demands, so they built a new bridge. And it does seem a little bit ironic and a little bit of a shame, really, that Menai Bridge Tigers play in the shadow of the Britannia Bridge and not the Menai Bridge. While I am the vegan GroundHopper, I do like to check out what's available for vegans to eat when I come to new grounds. And here at the Menai Bridge Tigers home ground, there are vegan options available in there in the shape of crisps. So there's Walker's ready salted, prawn cocktail and salt and vinegar. There's also a vending machine that sells those too. But at the counter there were some other things on display. So I've got myself some ready salted flavoured Pringles. And of course, it wouldn't be a football match for me without a black coffee. They did have some pot noodles on the counter there, and I did explain to them that if they'd have got the beef and tomato ones rather than the chicken and mushroom ones, they would have been suitable for vegans. So that's something they're going to have a think about. And when they restock, hopefully we'll get some beef and tomato pot noodles for customers to have when they come to the match. But yeah, I'm going to have my pre-match meal. It's going to be Pringles and black coffee. So on a Friday night in North West Wales, what could possibly be better than that? So the two teams go through their warm-ups before the match tonight. It's a game in the North Wales Coast West Premier Division, and looking at the league table, it's quite hard to really understand who's on form and who's behind schedule, really. Tonight's match sees Menai Bridge Tigers in second position, but the visitors, Bont Newydd, have got 6 games in hand on them, and if they win tonight and win the 6 games in hand, they'll actually go level with the Tigers. So the league table is a little bit difficult one to read at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to be a good game. The Tigers in good form. You don't get to be second in the league unless you're doing pretty well, so we'll just have to wait and see how they do. But Bont Newydd, they're kind of a handy side as well, so it's just going to be an interesting one to observe. I know nothing about these teams, either of them, but I'm looking forward to the match. It's not particularly cold. There's a little bit of a breeze, perfect conditions, and of course, it's a multi-use 3G pitch, so that's in exceptionally good condition. It's perfect. So all in all, I'm just looking forward to the match tonight. The rugby posts of a dual-purpose pitch. That brings back memories of my high school days. Certainly not on 3G in those times, but it was grass and mainly mud around the goal mouth, because I remember that well as a goalkeeper. But this 3G pitch is in excellent condition, as one would imagine, and the venue is a good facility for 4th tier Welsh football. You see over there is a small main stand, and that's where I'll be heading to watch the match from. So, a good first half, 3 goals. And I did have to ask the guy next to me which team was which, because Menai Bridge Tigers normally play in yellow, and we've got a blue team versus a claret team. And it was the Tigers who took the lead and took a 2-0 lead, in fact, before the visitors came back and pulled a goal to make this game a little bit in the balance. I felt like Tigers were the dominant team, but Buntnewith were kind of like a boxer in the 10th round, just holding on and then getting a few jabs away. There you go. It makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to boxing, and I don't. But yeah, all to play for in the second half. And the fact that the away team, Buntnewith, have had so many games called off recently due to bad weather and waterlogged pitches and what have you. They've had the last 6 games postponed. So maybe they'll get a bit more coherence in the second half. We'll just have to wait and see. But while it's still just a goal in it, anything could happen. Right. It's half time. My sweet treat for today is this. It's a pip and nut. Pip and nut. I saw these in Asda today, so I got some. And I've had them before. And basically, it's like a peanut butter cup, but surrounded in some bitter chocolate, which is a nice combination. The bitter chocolate and the sweet peanut butter. It's a good mix. So here it goes. It's nice. See the peanut butter in there. So yeah, that's a nice little half-time sweet treat. So yeah, I'm going to finish off this and the other cup that comes in the packet, and I'll get ready for the second half. You really wouldn't mess with this linesman. He's a big lad. So the final score was 5-1 in favour of the Menai Bridge Tigers. And I don't think anybody could argue that they weren't the better team. But in all fairness, as I mentioned earlier, Buntnewith haven't played since November. So they're probably a little bit rusty, and all the better for a game and 90 minutes under the belt. But yeah, a good game. And after the third goal for the Tigers went in, you felt that the away team's spirit was broken. But still some good football and a good night here at Treeborth here in Bangor. And yeah, I'm kind of reflecting on the night. It's been good. It's a nice pitch. It's a nice venue. And it was a good standard of football. I think having a very even pitch in good condition like this really helps the players, because it's 2 teams trying to play football, and it was a good watch. I was reflecting during the second half, and obviously Menai Bridge Tigers, and we're very close to the Britannia Bridge behind me, and the away team, Buntnewith. Bunt in Welsh means a bridge, so this was kind of like a bridge derby, although it's not a derby at all, but very much a bridge theme in this video. So I'm going to dedicate this to my friend Gavin, who used to work for Cheshire County Council Bridges Department. So anyway, this one's for you, Gav.